Today, in one and the same instant, two different hearts thought of you, and this is no accident. One thought was born of pride, wanting to prove it still holds power over your life. The other was born of silent love, kept secret, but profoundly real. You are at the center of this clash of energies, being silently contested, and what I am about to reveal could completely change how you see the love that surrounds you. Beloved soul, the celestial messengers have brought me to you with a revelation that cannot be ignored. Today, something very special happened on the spiritual plane. Two hearts turned towards you at the exact same moment. This is not chance. It is an unmistakable sign that your energy is so intense it has crossed invisible boundaries and reached places you never imagined. You are the focal point of thoughts carrying desire, admiration, and also vanity. This cosmic synchronicity reveals that the universe wants to show you something deep about your importance in the lives of others. When two minds connect to you simultaneously, it is because your presence has the power to awaken both conflicting and profoundly transformative feelings. The Guardians of Light reveal to me that on one side, there is someone who fears losing their dominion over you. This person doesn't just think of love, but of pride. It is as if, in remembering you, they seek to confirm to themselves that they still maintain some power over your path. The thought is not just laden with affection, but with a vanity that shouts, that demands attention, that asks for proof that they are still capable of influencing your feelings. On the other side, a completely different person emerges, carrying a true, pure, and deep love in silence. This soul thinks of you with tenderness, not out of competition, but out of sincere admiration, nurturing a feeling that has been guarded and protected for a long time. This contrast is powerful. You are caught in the middle of two opposite poles, the target of two distinct forces. On one side, the fire of vanity, which burns quickly and wants to be shown off. On the other, the serene flame of a love that remains constant even in silence. It is at this point that the universe asks you to reflect on your true worth. Not just anyone manages to stir such intense feelings in more than one direction at the same time. This shows how magnetic your energy is and how your essence is capable of awakening both desire and devotion. Beloved being, it is natural for your heart to feel a swell of pride upon hearing this, as there is a healthy vanity that emerges when we realize how desired we are. And there is nothing wrong with feeling that way. The messengers of light want you to understand that this recognition is a way of validating your importance, but also an invitation to look beyond simple pride. They want you to realize that true power lies not in being contested, but in choosing with clarity which energy deserves to remain by your side. Now, visualize this scene. In different places, two people interrupt their daily thoughts, and suddenly, you spring to their minds. One feels fear of losing ground. The other feels hope of perhaps one day gaining ground. This clash of intentions creates a spiritual wave that reaches you like a powerful whisper, a calling that cannot be ignored. The angels show me that this meeting of thoughts was permitted so that you would understand how much you are at the center of something far greater than you imagine. And here is the magnetic revelation. Both thoughts reached you at the same instant, because the universe wants you to awaken to your own self-worth. Many times, you have wondered if you were still remembered, if you were still desired, if the brilliance of your presence still touched hearts. The answer is clear. Yes, you are not only remembered, but you are being silently contested. There is an energy of pride and vanity trying to reassert itself, and there is an energy of sincere desire seeking the courage to draw closer. This combination shows that you are a powerful link between different worlds of emotion. Beloved soul, this synchronicity is not just a sign of recognition. It is also a spiritual test. The celestial guardians want you to ask yourself, what is more important, the pride of being desired by many, or the serenity of being loved by one who truly sees your soul? This question doesn't require an immediate answer, but it needs to echo in your heart, because every choice you make regarding love is a choice about how you wish your energy to be nurtured. There is one detail that cannot be forgotten. When two people think of you at the same time, their energy also collides. One tries to assert itself through vanity, the other through genuine affection. You become the meeting point, the invisible battleground where these feelings cross. And it is in this space that the messengers of light ask you to take a deep breath, feel what is true, and let your intuition show the way. Being of light, you are not facing just any dilemma, but an opportunity for spiritual growth. This triangle exists not to bring you doubt, but to reveal your power of choice. The universe does not place you in the midst of this energy without reason. It is showing you that your love life is being watched with care by the celestial messengers, and that this is the moment to open your eyes and see beyond appearances. Now, before this message goes any further, receive a spiritual gift that will align your energy with the truth of the angels. Write this mantra in the comments. I only attract true love. This is a seal of protection and clarity, which wards off excessive vanity and draws closer the pure feeling that is destined for you. Dear soul, hold this in your heart. What is happening today is a direct reflection of your inner strength. The universe would not allow two people to think of you at the same time without there being a purpose. You are being remembered because your light cannot be ignored. You are being desired because your presence is unique. You are being contested because the worth you carry within awakens something few can control. And when vanity and true love meet before you, it is a sign that the time has come to ask yourself, who deserves to walk by your side? The pride that wants to prove something, or the sincerity that only wishes to love? Sweet soul, the guardians of light reveal that the synchronicity of two thoughts aimed at you was not just a spiritual accident, but a reflection of the strength of your inner magnetism. When two different people, in distinct places, remember you at the same time, it shows that your energy is reverberating at very high levels, touching both pride and true admiration. What happens behind the scenes of this phenomenon is deeper than you imagine. It is as if the universe has placed mirrors before you so that you can see not only what others feel, but also what you still need to acknowledge within yourself. The celestial messengers show that one of these people is in conflict with themselves. In thinking of you, they relive memories where they felt they had control, power, influence. This thought carries a vanity that is not just about affection, but about proving that they still possess a guaranteed space in your heart. It is as if every memory were a trophy, a confirmation that you are still an unfinished conquest. This energy, while it may sound flattering, needs to be watched with care, as pride masked as desire cannot always sustain a true bond. On the other hand, there is the figure who thinks of you with serenity, albeit in silence. This soul does not seek to prove anything to themselves or to others. They only feel the need to draw closer, to be near, to experience what they haven't had the courage to express until now. The thought this person directs at you is cleaner, more sincere, more vulnerable. But the silence in which they have chosen to hide creates an atmosphere of mystery that can both fascinate and confuse. This is where the role of spirituality comes in, teaching you to distinguish the difference between the desire inflamed by pride and the love that reveals itself in simplicity. Beloved being, the angels show me that this invisible contest should not be faced as a burden, but as an opportunity to reconnect with your worth. Many times throughout life, you may have questioned whether you would still be remembered, if your light would still awaken feelings in others. The answer is before you. You are not only remembered, you are being contested in silence. What matters now is how you interpret this sign. Think of your life as a brightly lit stage. Two figures are in the wings, one driven by the desire to maintain the position of prominence they believe they hold in your story, and the other, overcome by contained desire, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves. Both are looking at the same light, yours. This does not mean you should lose yourself in vanity, but rather recognize that your heart has the power to spark transformations that go beyond what you can imagine. The messengers of light stress that this is a crucial time to look within. What do you wish to receive in your love life? What is worth more? The pride of someone who fears losing the space they believe is theirs, or the sincerity of one who never dared to approach, but feels true love? The choice is not in others, it is in you. The universe is showing you this triangle so that you may awaken to the power of your decisions. Dear soul, there is a spiritual lesson hidden here. When two people think of you simultaneously, it is not just a validation of your importance, but also a call to reflect on how you wish to be loved. If you welcome only the vanity of being desired, you run the risk of losing yourself in emotional games. But if you make space for the genuine energy that seeks you for the truth of your heart, you may be standing before something that will bring serenity and fulfillment. What the celestial messengers ask now is for you to allow yourself to feel. Close your eyes and imagine the energy of these two people reaching you. One vibration is heavier, more demanding, wanting attention and proof. The other is softer, like a gentle wind that touches the heart without asking for anything in return. Your spiritual body knows how to recognize the difference, even if your mind insists on doubting. Trust this perception, because it will be your compass when it's time to choose. Beloved being, there is also a revelation that needs to be said. Both thoughts were attracted because your energy has grown. You have become stronger, more conscious, more valuable in the eyes of the universe. It is this growth that caused two people, at different moments in their lives, to feel the need to think of you. One of them fears losing, the other fears never gaining, but both face the same point of light. That light is you. Now, a request from the messengers of light. Write in the comments 222 to claim. This number is the seal of harmony and balance, and will help you align your love choices with the correct energy. Being of light, if this message is echoing in your heart, it is because the moment has come to embrace the truth. You are desired not just for your presence, but for the profound impact you have had on lives that have crossed your path. Acknowledge this worth, but also realize that the vanity of being contested is only the first step on a staircase that can lead you to a greater understanding of love. The celestial guardians also ask that, if you felt this message brought clarity and resonated in your heart, consider a gesture of support. If this message touched you, leave a "thanks so much." This kindness helps us to continue bringing light, messages, and revelations that strengthen so many souls. Your gesture, however small it may seem, is a breath of energy that keeps this work alive and pulsing. Beloved soul, do not ignore this sign. You are being called to look at yourself and realize that your heart is the key. The contest that happens outside of you is only a reflection of the power you carry within. The question that echoes is simple. Do you prefer to be remembered as a conquest or as a truly loved soul? Beloved being, today the messengers of light have led me to open the veils even further on this revelation that involves you. Imagine yourself for an instant walking in silence, believing that nothing is happening in the invisible realm. Suddenly, the universe shows you that two people thought of you at the exact same time, a synchronicity so rare it couldn't be a coincidence. What is at stake here is not just desire, but a spiritual contest where vanity and truth intersect. And you are the center of this invisible plot. The celestial guardians reveal that one of these people carries an intense pride within them. This thought that reached you was laden with a need for validation. It is not just about loving, but about proving to themselves that they still hold power over your life. It is an energy that vibrates as a call for attention, almost like a silent scream. Don't forget me. As much as this might inflate the ego, you need to see that behind this desire lies more need for control than true surrender. On the other side, there is a soul who thinks of you with sweetness, but also with apprehension. Their thoughts are gentle, almost timid, as if asking permission to exist. This person carries deep and sincere feelings, but has chosen silence as protection. Out of fear, insecurity, or perhaps respect for your space, they have kept the love guarded. However, the celestial messengers show that this love is so real that even hidden, it managed to align itself at the same instant that another thought was also seeking you. It is as if the universe chose this moment to show that, even without words, this person's heart still speaks your name. Sweet soul, it is not chance. The universe constructed this instant so that you could perceive yourself. You, at the center of two forces, are someone who awakens intense emotions. And this is proof that your light remains alive, undeniable, and transformative. How many times have you doubted yourself, believing your presence might have lost importance? Well, here is the answer. You are not only important, you are unforgettable. The angels show that this phenomenon is also a message of choice. You can allow yourself to be led by the vanity of being desired by someone who only seeks to confirm their own strength. Or you can make space for the vulnerability of someone who wishes to love without contest. The test is spiritual, but the impact is human. You have the power to decide which energy you wish to welcome. Beloved being, it is natural for the heart to feel pride upon discovering that two people are thinking of you. This validates your worth, confirms your strength. But do not forget, pride feeds the ego, love feeds the soul. And it is here that the messengers of light ask you to place your hand over your heart and ask, what do I desire for my love life? To be remembered as a trophy, or to be loved as a truth? The celestial guardians also show that the simultaneous thought did not arise merely to inflate your vanity, but to bring a greater revelation. Your energy field is being observed, tested, and guided. When the universe allows two different energies to meet in you at the same time, it is because it desires for you to realize how much your love life is being worked on spiritually. None of this is small. None of this is irrelevant. It is a direct sign that you have the power to transform not just your feelings, but the direction of the connections that come to you. Beloved soul, note the scene. Two people in separate worlds were attracted by the same thought. One driven by pride, the other by genuine desire, and both unknowingly met in you. This means that your energy is a meeting point, a lighthouse that guides hearts. What you do with this is what will determine your next cycle of love and clarity. Now, allow me to share something even more special. The celestial messengers have revealed a lucky number, a spiritual code that brings protection and prosperity to you today. This number is 7. Write in the comments, "I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 7 and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much." This gesture is a seal of light that strengthens your connection with the angels and spreads blessings beyond yourself. And there is something else the guardians of light ask with affection. Before continuing the message, please subscribe to the channel. This helps us to continue creating meaningful content for you. This is how we keep alive this current of inspiration that reaches you with such care. Beloved being, realize that this revelation is not just about being desired, but about understanding why. One soul wants to prove power, the other wants to prove love. Both converged in you. And this shows that your love life is at a decisive point. The universe does not want you to accept any energy. It wants you to learn to choose with clarity. Dear soul, do not ignore the call. You are an enlightened being who awakens intense emotions, and the angels are by your side to ensure you see beyond vanity, so that you choose what truly strengthens your soul. Sweet soul, the celestial guardians show me that what is happening in your love life goes beyond simple memories or desires. Today, when two people thought of you at the same time, something powerful was revealed. You have become a mirror that awakens both light and shadow in others' hearts. One of these people carries within them pride, vanity, and a need to prove their own importance. The other, in silence, guards true love, but fears showing it. And you, at the center of this, are invited to see the value of your presence and the force your energy exerts on others. The messengers of light explain that there is a big difference between being desired and being loved. Desire can be born of vanity. It can be the fruit of an impulse that does not withstand the test of time. Love, on the contrary, reveals itself in serenity, in surrender, in the courage to be vulnerable. You are being called to feel this difference, for the universe does not just want to show you that you are remembered, but that the time has come to choose which energy you will nurture. Beloved being, understand that the human heart is full of contradictions. The one who thinks of you with vanity desires to prove power. The one who thinks of you with sincerity desires to share life. These two forces collided at the same instant, and you were the center of the meeting. This means you are in a position of great spiritual responsibility, that of deciding what type of energy deserves to walk by your side. It is not about feeding pride, but about seeking truth. Being of light, spirituality asks you to do an exercise right now. Close your eyes and visualize the two people who are thinking of you. Imagine yourself before both of them, feeling their energies. One looks at you intensely, but the gaze is full of demands, as if wanting to extract a confirmation from you. The other looks with sweetness, but hesitates to approach, as if asking permission to love. Breathe deeply, and notice which of these energies brings peace to your heart. This is the key to differentiating the fire of vanity from the serene flame of love. The celestial guardians also remind you that your choice is not just about the other person, but about you. Every time you decide to welcome pride, you feed yourself with something that quickly runs out. Every time you decide to welcome love, you nurture something that grows in silence and remains. The universe wants your love life to be built on solid foundations, not on contests or emotional games. Beloved soul, understand. The fact that two people think of you at the same time is a sign that your heart is being tested. What will you choose, the inflamed desire or the discreet sincerity? The celestial messengers ask you not to be blinded by the vanity of being contested, but to use this moment as an opportunity to recognize the love that truly touches your essence. Now, with affection, receive this spiritual practice. Write a list in the comments of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each of them, send love and say, "I forgive you and I set you free. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that this gesture brings. This practice is a gift that frees not only you, but also the ties that still bind you to energies of vanity and pride. Repeat it every day, and you will perceive your soul becoming lighter, ready to receive genuine love. Beloved being, the messengers of light want you to know that forgiving is also choosing. When you forgive, you open space for new energies to reach you. By releasing the weight of resentments, vanity loses strength, and true love finds fertile ground to flourish. It is in this space of freedom that the universe desires you to walk. Dear soul, do not be mistaken. You are someone special, capable of awakening passions and deep feelings. But the celestial guardians ask you to go beyond the vanity of being remembered, to choose consciously the energy that truly nurtures your soul. Because being desired is good, but being loved is transformative. Beloved being, today you received a rare sign. 2 thoughts aligned with you, showing that your presence remains alive in the mind and heart of different people. But the universe doesn't just want to show you this. It wants to teach you the difference between pride and truth. It is up to you, from now on, to discern which of these energies deserves your attention. Beloved being, the celestial guardians are now guiding me to delve even deeper into the message you are receiving. When 2 people thought of you at the same time, the universe showed you a mirror of opposite forces, a vibration of pride, of vanity, of a desire for reassertion, and another vibration, gentle, sincere, full of contained tenderness, both connected to you because your energy is too powerful to go unnoticed. And it is precisely for this reason that you have been placed at this point of choice, so that you may understand how valuable your heart is and how much your light moves different destinies. Beloved soul, see how significant this is. There is a soul that cannot accept the idea of losing their space in your life. That memory came as an urgent call, as if wanting to shout to the universe, I still matter. This thought is not born of tranquil love, but of the vanity that cannot tolerate absence. It is an energy that demands and charges, but offers little in return. On the other side, there is a soul that feels fear, but also feels truth. The silence they carry is not empty. It is full of unrevealed love. This person remembers you as one who guards a precious secret, who hasn't yet had the courage to show it. Sweet soul, this contest is not small. It represents the type of energy you are attracting to yourself. The universe shows you that the time has come to choose, to continue allowing vanity to dictate the rules in your love life, or to make space for the sincerity that can heal, even if it comes timidly. The messengers of light ask you to realize how much you are at the center of a triangle that speaks not just of desire, but of spiritual growth. Beloved being, with every simultaneous thought, your energy is strengthened. It is not just a matter of being remembered. It is a matter of being recognized as someone who awakens profound transformations. Pride wants to control. True love wants to give. And you need to decide which of these forces deserves to occupy space in your heart. The universe will not allow you to remain in doubt for too long, because your love life is at a turning point. Dear soul, the celestial guardians ask that you see yourself as a lighthouse. A lighthouse does not choose who will be attracted by its light, but it illuminates equally. However, it is up to you to decide who can truly anchor in that port. Some approach merely to show they still know how to sail there. Others arrive because they genuinely wish to stay. Vanity is like a vessel that arrives noisily and leaves quickly. True love is like a silent ship that anchors and remains. Being of light, the celestial messengers say that this is the moment when you must listen to your intuition. Not the voice of the ego that feels flattered by the contest, but the calm voice that knows how to differentiate between a fleeting desire and a love that has roots. You have the power to choose, and your choice will be respected by the universe. But the angels ask that it be made with consciousness, not just for the momentary feeling of being desired. Beloved being, there is a hidden lesson in this synchronicity of thoughts. When 2 people think of you at the same time, it is not just about them. It is about you. The universe shows you that your energy has grown, that your light has expanded, and that your heart is being called to define which path it will follow. This choice is not just relational, it is spiritual. Now, with affection, the celestial messengers ask for a gesture that strengthens this process. Write in the comments, I choose true love. This simple phrase is a seal of protection, which helps to ward off energies of vanity and attracts close only what is rooted in sincerity. Dear soul, hold on to this revelation. It is no accident that you were remembered by 2 people at the same time. This is proof of your importance, but it is also an invitation not to lose yourself in illusions. Being desired is powerful, but being loved with truth is transformative. Beloved being, keep your heart open and allow the messengers of light to guide your perception. They are by your side, ensuring that you do not get lost in the pride of others, but that you find the path that will bring you serenity. Your love life is before a crossroads, and you are the one who has the power to decide where to go. Beloved soul, the celestial guardians show me that this is the moment when your love story gains even more intensity. When two people thought of you at the same time, it was not just a meeting of memories. It was a clash of energies so strong that it crossed the spiritual plane and reached you as a sign that cannot be ignored. One energy marked by vanity, pride, and the need to be remembered, and another energy marked by the sincerity of one who wishes, in silence, simply to be by your side. You are the meeting point of these forces, and that says a lot about the value of your presence. Beloved being, the universe is giving you the opportunity to look beyond appearances. How many times have you doubted whether you are still important to someone? The celestial messengers reveal that you are not only important, but you are contested. But it is in this detail that the lesson lies. It is not enough to be desired. You must learn to choose which kind of desire deserves to be welcomed. The desire born of vanity is quickly spent, but true love remains. Being of light, see this scene the angels show you. Two energies walking towards you. One arrives with firm and demanding steps, as if wanting to prove something. The other approaches slowly, with care, like one who does not wish to invade but to share. Both look at you. Both ask for your attention. And you, in the middle of this, feel the weight of your own importance. It is not just about them. It is about you recognizing how powerful your heart is. Sweet soul, the messengers of light ask you to reflect. Who should occupy space in your life? The one who demands your attention out of pride? Or the one who desires your presence out of love? This is the choice the universe has placed in your hands. It is not just about relationships, but about spiritual learning. Your love life is also a reflection of your evolution, and every decision you make opens doors or closes paths. The celestial guardians further reveal that your energy today is more magnetic than ever. That is why two people thought of you at the same time. You are not someone who goes unnoticed. You are someone who leaves deep marks. This is proof that your light is capable of stirring hearts in different ways. And this, beloved being, is a gift, but also a responsibility. Dear soul, the angels ask you to use this revelation not to inflate the ego, but to recognize what you truly desire. You already know the difference between vanity and true love. Now is the time to choose what will nurture your soul. Do not accept anything less than you deserve. And here is the special request from the celestial messengers. Share this video with two dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. This gesture not only strengthens your connection with spirituality, but also spreads light beyond yourself. Beloved being, the angels are by your side, guiding your thoughts and strengthening your choices. The fact that two people think of you at the same time is not a simple detail. It is the confirmation that your presence is striking and that your love life is undergoing a transformation. It is up to you now to allow this transformation to be guided by genuine love and not by fleeting vanity. Beloved being, the celestial messengers reveal that you have reached the deepest point of this message. When two people thought of you at the same time, the universe wanted to show you something greater than just vanity or desire. This sign is a call to understand your true worth. One of these people thinks of you as a trophy, as someone who needs to be conquered so that their pride can be fed. The other thinks of you as a harbor, as someone with whom they dream of sharing what is light and true. You are at the center of these two energies, and it is time to see that the choice is yours. Sweet soul, realize how this changes everything. You are not just being remembered. You are being contested on the spiritual plane. Vanity tries to seduce you with promises of control and power. True love approaches with humility and courage, even in silence. The universe is saying, you are remembered, you are cherished, you are important. Now it is up to you to decide whether you prefer the fire that burns brightly and extinguishes quickly, or the flame that warms and remains. Beloved soul, the guardians of light ask you to remember something essential. Being desired is good, but being loved is transformative. Do not allow yourself to be trapped by the ego of being the target of others' pride. Choose what brings serenity to your heart, because in the end, it doesn't matter how many contest for you. What matters is who remains when the silence arrives. Dear soul, this sign also shows that your spiritual field is growing. The fact that two people think of you at the same time is a reflection of how unforgettable you have become. You have marked hearts, left trails of light, and become a reference point for love. What the celestial messengers want is for you not to lose yourself in this recognition, but to use it as strength to seek real, healthy, and lasting connections. Beloved being, the angels also ask you to commit to your own truth. Right in your heart, you don't need to be proof of anything to anyone. You don't need to be remembered out of vanity, but loved for your essence. This is the great revelation of this day. 2 people thought of you, not so that you choose between them, but so that you choose yourself. Dear soul, the universe shows you today that your presence is so intense it cannot be ignored. 2 people thought of you at the same time because your energy is alive, transformative, and unforgettable. Now, let this revelation be etched in your heart. Being desired can inflate the ego, but being loved with truth is what gives meaning to the soul. Being of light, receive with affection this final spiritual invitation. If this message touched your heart, consider supporting us. Contribute by clicking the "Thanks so much" button. Also, subscribe to the channel and share. This gesture allows this message to reach other dear souls who need spiritual support. The angels thank you for your presence and await you in the next video.